front men, and Silichek's in trouble, and it's Jefferson tucks it away. Living reflections from a dream.
Alright guys, welcome back to episode 6 of the Frangerine Dream with me, Captain Frantastic. How is it going? How was your new year? Hope it was good, hope it was messy. Speaking of messy, the fuck, Blackpool. The fuck. This is when we last saw each other. Crew at home, 2-2 draw. Completely fucked it since then. We were, I think, where were we? 2nd, 3rd? And now we're comfortably 5th. I mean, we're almost certainly going into the playoffs unless we can somehow sneak above Mansfield. But that would take a lot of luck for us to do that now. But yeah, we are 6 points clear of Portsmouth in 8th place, and we are 7 points behind Mansfield. So it looks like we are going to finish in the fucking playoffs. This happened in the only other playthrough I've done. I did 2 seasons with Sheffield FC called Men of Steel. Go watch that if you're stuck for something to watch and you've got a lot of time in your hands at the moment over the Christmas holidays. But we played 2 seasons with Sheffield. One of them we were going for promotion. We did it through the playoffs. It was the jammiest thing ever. It was incredible. I could not believe my luck. We snuck into the playoffs and we scraped through them to get promotion when it really shouldn't have happened. We were not good enough to get promoted. My luck is absolutely going to run out if I have to do the playoffs again with Blackpool. So, fuck. So I'm just pessimistic about our chances if we do have to go through the playoffs. Let's just have a quick look at these results. I was having a think. I was thinking, which one of these results most encapsulates how we have played or how things have gone for us over this run of games. And one of those games is this game away at Newport County. This was pretty... You can see a little sneak preview here of how this went. Newport County, who are near the bottom of the league. They might actually be bottom of the league. Let's have a quick look at match stats. So, we pretty much dominated in terms of shots and, you know, we scraped it on possession. But here's where all the juicy stuff is. It started when our best player, Billy Clark, got injured for, I think, a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks. That was 21 minutes in. About 13 minutes after that, Josh Tyman scored an own goal. We had a ton of players booked, and then 10 minutes from time, Clark Robertson got sent off. We also had minor injuries to Michael Caine and Owen Jones in that match as well. So that pretty much sums it up. That pretty much sums up our luck throughout this run. But the other match that really sums up how it all went is this 3-2 loss at home against Accrington Stanley. Let's have a quick look at it. So Harry Cardwell opened the scoring for Accrington after 7 minutes. Mark Yates, about 15 minutes later, missed a penalty for us. And my world was just crumbling down at this point. I was thinking, how can we be this unlucky? We've had several penalties go against us in this run. Other teams have got penalties and we've been punished for it. And then we finally got one of our own. We missed it and I was thinking, what can I do here? What can I do? But then Phyllis Kirk equalised on the stroke of half time. 13 minutes to go. Phyllis Kirk puts us ahead and I am dancing around the room, punching the air. And 5 minutes later they equalised through Donasian. Oh, and then guess what happens in the 93rd minute? They get their own penalty and they score it and they win it. And just rage. Rage was had by all. It's probably a good thing that this happened over the Christmas period because I was very busy. I was going to visit family and all that kind of stuff. So it actually gave me an enforced break from Footy Manager, which I think I needed after this after this run. In a nutshell, we have drawn and lost a bunch of games and won 2. Not great. And with 3 games to go, these are the 3 games that I'll be covering today. And then there will quite possibly be another episode in a few days' time for the playoffs if we do either manage to or have to get into the playoffs. But here's where it gets interesting because we can just sneak above Mansfield. If we win all 3 of our games and Mansfield lose 2 and either lose or draw the 3rd, so if they don't win a game and they lose 2, we could in theory just sneak above them. Our last 3 games are Cheltenham at home, who are 15th, Notts County away, who are 20th, and Leyton Orient at home, who are 16th. Mansfield's last 3 games, in comparison, Stevenage away, who are 6th, Portsmouth at home, who are 8th, and Crawley away, who are 19th. So that could be a win for them. I reckon Stevenage and Portsmouth could do us a favour here. I reckon they could both beat Mansfield and give us a little bit of a boost. But what we've got to focus on now is winning our 3 games. If someone does us a favour against Mansfield, then fantastic. But we've got to sort ourselves out first. I have been disappointed with a lot of my signings from January. Tony Hibbert hasn't played that much since his disgusting 2-footed lunge on his 3rd start of the season. He's not started a game since, you'll notice. Yeah, he's only made a couple of sub appearances since then. But this is the lineup that we're going to be going with today. Mark Yates has been dropped to the bench because his form is just not good at all. So the starting 11 will be Bobdrick in goal, who keeps his place even though he's been a bit shaky. Across the back we've got Dwight Tyndall, Tom Aldred, Clark Robertson, Josh Tyman, Kane and Jim McAllister are in the centre of midfield, Jones, Clark and Potts across the attacking midfield, and Danny Philliskirk, as always, is up front because he is our main goal threat. 15 goals now for Danny Philliskirk, just ahead of Billy Clark, who was top scorer for a lot of the season. He's on 14. We are playing the now traditional 4-2-3-1, beautiful, attractive, attacking, fluid football from Blackpool. Let's hope it pays off for us. We've got to win this to have any chance of automatic promotion. And you know what? I'd not even been thinking about this, but apparently Blackpool can be assured of a playoff place with a point from their next match. Great. Okay, we're in possession with the first highlight of the game, but Tyndall is just throwing it to their player. Cool. Okay, here comes Pell, Holman, Kane, Bartham crosses it in, Bobdrick gets there. Okay, let's try and keep possession this time. Bobdrick's long ball forward. Here we go. Philliskirk, get on the end of that, mate. He's not, but Rob Dickey. Forgot about Rob Dickey. Is he going to get sent off? Is that what's happening? Holy shit, a bit of luck. We've had a bit of luck. It's 16 minutes in, and we're not the team with 10 men. We're the team with 11 men. I'm not going to change anything just yet, but we can really dominate this. I'll tell you what we're going to do, actually. 25 minutes in, we've had a lot of possession, a lot of shots. Not quite enough. I'm going to tell them to pass into space and play a slightly higher line. What formation are Cheltenham playing now? Ah, they've gone to a back 3. Okay, it comes out to Jim McAllister, Michael Kane, Billy Clark, Brad Potts, Josh Tyman. Go on, lad. Tyman crosses it in, it's headed away, Potts heads it back in. That's nothing. Griffiths takes it. We've still only had 2 shots on target despite having 12 shots overall. That's not great. I'm wondering where all those shots were taken from, whether just pot shots from 30 yards. They do have a back 3. Maybe we're struggling to get through. Might bring another striker on at half time. Here's Danny Philliskirk. He's tackled by Munns. Where's the support for him here? We're on attacking, aren't we? Owen Jones wins it though. Philliskirk. Billy Clark. Billy Clark rifles it in. Good lad. It's 1-0 to Blackpool. 15th goal of the season, so Billy Clark is now the joint top scorer with Danny Philliskirk. And Blackpool move into 4th spot. How are Mansfield doing? Mansfield are losing to Stevenage. Well, well. Surely not. Surely not. I'm not even going to get my hopes up because it's not going to happen. Mansfield are not going to allow us to take that automatic promotion spot. So it's half time. I'm going to tell them to guard against complacency. Brad Potts looks stressed by that. And to be honest, he's not really convincing over there on the left hand side. So I'm going to take him off, I think. Okay, look. I know it's not really optimal time for fucking around with tactics because we need to win this match. But I'm just trying to get the most out of this match. We could do with a better goal difference. I could stick, but I'm going to twist. I've brought off Brad Potts, who was not impressing on that left wing. Moved Clark to sort of a left-sided attacking midfielder so he can drift into this space as a trickerista. He can just sort of dance around Carlton Cole and get passes into him. Josh Tyman is also going to be more far forward, while Tiendali is going to move to an automatic fullback, so we do just have that cover in the defence. And we do have McAllister, who's also going to be dropping back into these kind of positions to cover for Timon as well. So we should be alright, and we've snuck an extra forward on there. So let's see how this goes. It's a very weird asymmetric formation. But they've got 3 at the back, so we've got to do something to try and break that down. We've not had many shots on target yet. Okay, corner straight away. Josh Timon crosses it in. It's headed as far as Owen Jones, who wins another corner. Josh Timon will swing it in again. Timon headed away as far as Jim McAllister. Everyone is in their half. This is like that Bayer Leverkusen match in mine and Freddie's head coach challenge game. But a counter-attack could be on here. Here's Holman for Cheltenham. Nah, don't worry about it. Bobdrick's long ball forward. It's headed back by Hall. Tom Aldred knotted on. And now Cheltenham in position. Position? Possession. Barthram on that right hand side for Cheltenham. Go on, Timon. Now it's Hall. Now it's Kane. Go on, win possession back. Win possession back. Storer. Kane. I don't like this, guys. Clark. I swear to fucking God. He's gone. He's gone in the summer. I don't care. I do not care, Clark Robertson. He's not that good a defender anyway. He's decent on the ball. Bane of my bloody life. How many red cards have you got now? Oh, that's your second. And you've missed a couple of games because you've got 12 yellows. Still, nowhere near good enough. We've got one of the worst disciplinary records in the league. And I'm going to have to shut up shop. Okay, so another day, another game where we dominate, are clinging on by a fucking thread, and we have 10 men. Granted, so do they, but I'm still annoyed. Look at this for domination. I wasn't even watching that, but Storer nearly bloody scored a scorcher. Kyle Storer crosses in from the corner. Bobdrick takes it. Okay. By the way, I've not really explained what's happened. We've gone to that same 4-3-1-1 we used in the last episode when we went to man down. Yates has come on for Danny Philliskirk, and Owen Jones has been replaced by William's son. The only team instruction we've got, apart from this standard flexible shape, is that Timon and Tiendali still have license to get around the outside to give us a bit of width. And there is a highlight with 4 minutes to go. Who's feeling good about this then? Carlton Cole. Lays it back to Tiendali. Safe option, that's alright. Tiendali. No words. No words. Timon wins the ball. Good lad, Josh. Billy Clark, good ball inside to Cole. Holds it up. Fires it back out to Timon on the left wing. Here comes Timon. Get across him, mate. Carlton Cole's there. Carlton Cole scored! They said I was mad bringing in former England international Carlton Cole with his lack of any sort of quality. But he's a big lump and he can bloody put it in the net, sort of, if the keeper's shit enough. Yes! Oh, right. Our weight has been lifted, but I've just realised we're also reliant on the Mansfield score, which is 2-1 to Stevenage. Wow, okay, so this today couldn't have gotten much better. We're on our way to a 2-0 win, and barring some kind of late Mansfield goal, nope, there it is, 2-1. Perfect. Okay. Thoroughly professional job. You can stop looking so fucking pleased with yourself, Clark Robertson. Aggressive, very disappointed with you. Right, Robertson has been given an automatic 2-match ban. It is still 2 yellow cards, so I'm still going to only issue a warning. I only fine if it's like a straight red. Like I fined Tony Hibbert after he scythed someone down with 2 feet. And Blackpool and Stevenage have guaranteed themselves a Sky Bet League 2 playoff place. So as things stand in Sky Bet League 2, Luton and Donny are going up to League 1. That's happening. That's sealed. Mansfield are in pole position to get that 3rd automatic spot. We can still go above them. We're now 4 points behind. Stevenage are also in with a shout, although that would be difficult for them. Accrington can still technically do it, but again, that'd be very difficult. And Colchester are out. So Blackpool, Stevenage and Accrington can still nick that spot off Mansfield. But other than that, I think everything's staying as it is. Colchester can still drop out of the playoffs to Portsmouth, Plymouth, Hartlepool or Exeter. But again, that looks pretty unlikely. We've just had a very near miss. Dwight Tiendali wanted to speak to me because he wants to leave to join Gillingham, who are mid-table in League One. And Stephen Craney sorted it out for me, thankfully. He's persuaded him to stay, but I tell you what, if we don't get promoted this season, we could be in trouble with some of these players. We've got some relatively high-profile names in this squad, and they could all be off. Okay, here we go then. Second to last game, and we are playing Notts County away. First time we played them this season, we beat them 2-1. It was pretty close. John Stead scored a goal for them, but we scored 2 through, I think, Danny Philliskirk. We're going slightly different for this one, because I was told by my scout for this game that a lot of Notts County's goals are scored through the middle. So we're going to try and exploit that. We've got Carlton Cole as the man that everyone can sort of gravitate around up front. He'll be holding the ball up and laying it off to these guys around him. We've got Brad Potts and Danny Philliskirk bombing forward either side of him to help him score some of them goals, and Billy Clark is in the middle of them as a trequarista, making things happen, just drifting into space and playing through balls for the lot of them. Jack Payne also comes back into the team next to Michael Caine. That means Jim McAllister drops to the bench, and Owen Jones was not fit for this game, so he's left out entirely. Okay, first highlight of the match, and it's 2 minutes in. Stead nods it on from a long ball from the goalkeeper. Thompson's there, and he's lifted it over the bar. Is that a warning shot, or just a lucky little Route 1 routine? We will never know. Well, we will sooner or later. But here we come though. Billy Clark, Michael Caine. Danny Philliskirk lays it off for Tiendali on the right. Gets it in for Carlton Cole. 2-2 for the big man. Carlton Cole makes it 1-0 to Blackpool. Woof. How are Blackpool doing? We're Blackpool, aren't we? How are Mansfield doing? More importantly, it's 0-0 between Mansfield and Portsmouth. Okay. We've got to be careful though. I was looking at the last county game we played. We scored in the 3rd minute. John Stead scored in the 9th minute. And then we got the winner in like the 83rd minute or something like that. So we can't think that that's a sign that it's going to be an easy game. Payne to Timon. Payne spreads it wide to Caine. Well, it's not wide, it's in the centre. Danny Philliskirk. Tiendali to Carlton Cole. Carlton Cole has made it 2-0. I can't believe it. What a great move. Is this the formation we should have been playing all season? With the 3 cams? It seems bloody brilliant. Potts releases Timon on the left. Timon's cross to the far post. Philliskirk's there, it's off the post. Timon, have a shot, man. I think that was Carlton Cole that just cleared it. I don't know what's going on. Tomlinson crosses to the far post for them. It's headed away as far as Thompson, who gets a shot in, but Bobtrick saves it easily. And you get the feeling the highlight's not over, because it's not, it's carried on. They've won the ball back off us, and Notts County are coming forward again. With Snyders to Thompson. He's lost out to Michael Caine. The Rock in centre midfield. Potts to Payne to Philliskirk to Clark to Carlton Cole. Releases Brad Potts. Brad Potts, Carlton Cole. Off the post, Potts, do it. Oh, you... Oh. Right, we're half an hour in. We've scored 2 goals and we've hit the post twice. If we do not win this game, I will be fuming. I will be fuming. I will not be a nice person to be around. Mansfield are winning as well. So that's not great. But never mind. Tomlinson jinks down the right away from Josh Timon. He's left him for dead and had a shot and it's gone well wide. We'll take that. See, 2-0 to the good away at half time. It is very, very tempting to shut up shop, but I don't want to change anything unless I can see that they're coming back into it. I'm going to say, I don't think they'll like this with us being away, but I'm going to say guard against complacency. Yeah, a couple of them did not like that. Carlton, I'm sorry, I'm so happy with your performance. bollocks, we've lost Carlton, guys. We've lost Tom Aldred as well. He's our captain. We probably should try and sort that out. Yes, Tom. Tom's back on board. Carlton is confused and demotivated. Notts County have changed to a 4-1-2-3, which is interesting. And one of their players is instantly offside from kickoff. Okay, I was just about to change my tactics, but then a highlight has started, so we're going to have to see this one out before we change tactics. Will.i.am Son plays it across to Dwight Tiendali. I really want to get the fullbacks to stay back because they've got those advanced wingers now. Will.i.am Son, Carlton Cole knotted on, it's headed back by Poole, but Carlton Cole knotted on for Danny Philliskirk. Make it 3, please make it 3. Michael Caine. No, it's John Stead and the left is wide open. I really wanted to tell my fullbacks to stay back, but it's too late. Schneiders leaves Timon for dead. Timon's got to come off, but John Stead's there, and he's bloody volleyed it in. Ah, that stings. I wanted to tell the fullbacks to stay back, but the highlight had already started. It was a good move. Bloody Di Canio-esque from John Stead. Excellent volley. And now we will make those changes. Right, we are making some changes. We're going to a 4-3-2-1. I've not actually made any personnel changes. I've just dropped Potts back so he can be a sort of midfield enforcer, try and cut off their lines of attack. And we've got Timon and Tiendali as automatic fullbacks, staying back. We do still want Philliskirk bombing past Cole because that's been working quite nicely, and Billy Clark as well, making things happen up there still. But it's 2-1. Oh no, there's not another highlights there. Was I too late again without even realising it this time? It's Danny Philliskirk, spreads it wide to Tiendali. Dwight Tiendali on the right. Tiendali wins as a corner. That'll do. Okay, the changes have gone through this time. That's good. Bobfrick's long ball forward. Bora nods it back, and his Schneiders plays it inside, but Michael Caine comes and collects it. Good lad. Will.i.am Son, brilliant ball up to Carlton Cole. Nice direct play. Carlton Cole to Michael Caine to Danny Philliskirk. Ah, he's tackled by Bora. Timon, get in position, mate. You're not attacking anymore. He keeps wandering past Schneiders, and I don't like it. Danny Philliskirk. He's tackled by Stanley Bora. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I should have been recording this entire time. 2 red cards for their team in 2 games. Mental. I love this save again now. Right, and we are going to make another tactical change. I realise I am tinkering a fair bit at the minute. I'm just doing what I think we need to do. We're still pretty familiar with this for some reason. Right, I'm going to go to a 4-1-3-2. So Stephen Craney is coming on for Danny Philliskirk. When I brought Stephen Craney in, I decided to tell him to train as an anchorman, and he's been working on that all season. He's only made 5 appearances for the club, but he is sort of getting there as an anchorman, so he's going to come in and try and shore it up at the back for us. And we're moving to a front 2 with Carlton Cole alongside Theo Robinson. Let's give this another chance, shall we? And actually, Timon's coming off because he's had a bit of a shocker. I'm going to have my fullbacks on support. Tony Hibbert trying to redeem himself in the hearts of all Blackpool fans. Oh god no, John Stead. What are they doing? Schneiders plays it onto Tootle on the right wing. Tootle gets across in, Thompson's there. Oh, that hurts. For fuck's sake, I need to make some changes. Right, we're going to a diamond. We're going to a narrow diamond. Potts as a shadow striker, going beyond these bastards. Tiendali and Hibbert. We need a win. We need a win for automatic promotion. We're going overload. Pump ball into the box, go route 1, all this good stuff. Get it all done. Oh, I can't believe we're drawing. Tootle was entirely unclosed down by Tiendali. He got his cross in. Thompson ran round the back of William's son and just headed it over Bob Drake. It was a good goal. It was a good cross. It was a good header. And there's not going to be any more highlights. Oh, it's another one of those in this awful run. We've had 20 shots, 6 on target, 2 off the woodwork. And we're going to draw with Notts County, and the automatic promotion hopes are officially over. I mean, to be fair, Mansfield have won anyway, so they were already, but still, that hurts. I mean, to be fair, it is now confirmed that we're going into the playoffs, so there will be an extra episode for this season where I do the playoffs. The fact that Carlton Cole has just scored 3 goals in 2 games, when we're 1 game away from the playoffs, that is a big positive to come out of this match. And yes, we've thrown away that match, but it wouldn't have mattered if we'd won. We'd still be in the playoffs. So, fuck it, we're going into the playoffs with an informed striker, and that's fine. Positives. Finding the positives here with Francis Jeffers. Here we go then, last game of the season. It's a bit of a dead rubber because it means nothing to us, but it has been picked for a fan day, so we want to put on a bit of a performance, see if we can get more people coming to the games on a regular basis. We're playing the exact same way we did against Notts County, only I'm going to try not to tinker as much this time, because it seemed to be going very well until I started panicking and reacting to their tactical changes. So it's the exact same lineup, because I think this is what I'm going to start with for the playoffs as well, this formation. And Carlton Cole keeps his place up front. Of bloody course he does, because he's been excellent for the last 2 games. Here we go then. There was a highlight for possibly Leyton Orient. Kelly is on the ball for them. He puts it through for Massey. Now it's Simpson. Massey, this is a good move actually. Nice short passing. Massey gets his cross in. It's bounced off William's son and gone in. Good. Good, if anything. I'm glad. William's son, who has come into the side for the perpetually suspended Clark Robertson, has put the ball into his own net. It was a quick, low cross in. He stuck out a leg. Can't really blame him. But that's just the way it's gone for this second half of the season. Unbelievable. Free kick for Leyton Orient. Josh Timon heads it away. Let's have a counter-attack. Come on. Danny Philliskirk. Waiting for support. He's got Dwight Tiendali now on the right-hand side. Here comes Tiendali. Good cross in. Danny Philliskirk. Billy Clark. It's deflected and in. Yes! And balance is restored, I think. You know, we have had some good luck this video. We've had 2 of their players getting sent off. That is a huge slice of luck there, with that massive deflection off Ericott into the bottom corner of Leyton Orient's goal. So, yeah, I don't think we've been hard done by at all during this video. It's just the 10 or so games that preceded this video. Right, I really, really, really want this last game of the season to be a win. Josh Timon could probably do with a rest, and he has been booked, but I'm going to take a risk and keep him on, because I think we could bring on Tony Hibbert or Stephen Craney, but they're not going to... They're going to hinder us in an attacking sense. And I want an attacking fullback on for this last half of the season, not including playoffs. Oh, it's a highlight for Leyton Orient. Samido has got down the side. Simpson's in all sorts of space. Who's marking Jay Simpson, the man who scored 26 goals this season? Why did we think it would be a good idea to leave him to Jack Payne for a start? Where's Aldred going? It's crossed in and bloody Jay Simpson's unmarked at the near post. Oh, they're going to give me a heart attack, these players. Bloody hell. Right, I've made a bit of a change. I said I wasn't going to tinker, didn't I? Bollocks to it. I've made a bit of a change to the team shape. We've gone to a sort of 2-3-2-1-2.
Which is very similar to the Terry Venables Christmas tree, but with the wing-backs here holding in midfield.
It's more of a Christmas pudding, isn't it, Mike?
Well, if you like, yeah, with Tonker in the middle as the sixpence.
With the 2 centre-backs, Craney coming on for Brad Potts as an anchor man. Then we've got attacking wing-backs in Timon and Tiendali. Kane and Payne are the midfield duo. And we've got Billy Clark behind Carlton Cole. And Theo Robinson, who is going to come good for this team, or I'm going to fucking beat him to death with a cone of chips. Confirm changes. Go. Yes, good. Jay Simpson has been injured by, I think it was Michael Caine. And we've got a penalty. We've got a bloody penalty. Oh, don't miss it. We've not scored a penalty in fucking ages. We've had one in like the last 6 weeks and we missed it. Michael Caine steps up. Dependable Michael Caine. Brilliant Michael Caine, the heart of the team, the heart and soul and rock in the centre of midfield. Steps up to blast the penalty home, no problem at all. He's done it. Thank fuck, it would have been really awkward if he hadn't. It's 2-2. And as it stands, we are still 4th as well. Michael Caine steps up, cool as you like. Not a particularly good penalty, but Chizak went the wrong way. And we will take that. It's a long ball forward for Leyton Orient, but Tom Aldred cuts it out. And here is Billy Clark. Long ball forward is cut out. Clark heads it down to Michael Caine though. Here's Jack Payne to Carlton Cole. This is good. We're learning how to play direct passes to Carlton Cole. And it's working these last few games. Tiendali gets his crossing. Carlton Cole. Carlton Cole's made it 3-2. Yes! Which is good. Stevenage had just snuck above us. They must have just taken the lead in their match because they just snuck above us into 4th. And we've taken it right back off them. Fucking brilliant. Tiendali swung the floated cross in. He floated the cross in, I should say. And Carlton Cole directed it into the top corner. Carlton Cole. What a signing. Oh no. It's alright. Corner comes in. Carlton Cole heads it away. I might just name this episode The Carlton Cole Show, featuring Francis Jeffers. Theo Robinson's just... Theo! I mean, it's his 17th goal this season, so I shouldn't be surprised, but he's disappointed me so many times since his move that I just didn't expect it anymore. But Clark crossed it in. Theo Robinson rose above the defenders somehow. He's not the biggest man in the world. And he's just nodded it home, and suddenly we're 4-2 up. How has this happened? We were 2-1 down with 20 minutes to go. Unbelievable. Okay, we're in possession again. Can we make it 5? It's getting weird. I'm not used to all this good play, good football. Theo Robinson. Beautiful ball out onto the wing for Tiendali. Dwight Tiendali. Usually a dependable crosser, but that one got blocked off. But Theo Robinson's got in there, laid it off for Carlton Cole. My God. Why has it taken 46 games, the exact amount of games that are in a League 2 season, for our squad to click? Theo Robinson does what he's meant to. He closed down the defenders, he punished them for a mistake, he used his pace to get in there first, laid it off for Carlton Cole, who has now scored 5 goals in 3 games. Is this what 2017 is going to be like? This is the first episode I've recorded in 2017. This is mental. And Chizak brings it forward, but that's all she fucking wrote. Blackpool 5, Leyton Orient 2. We scored 4 goals in the last 18 minutes of the game. Unbelievable. Unbe-fucking-lievable. Yeah, I am very happy. I'm very happy with the way you played. And there you have it. Blackpool finished 4th. Which, coincidentally, is what we were predicted to finish at the start of the season. I hoped we would take an automatic promotion spot, but we ended up, you know, that run towards the end of the season has costed us dearly, because we are going to have to go through the playoffs. But, you know, I've done it once. Francis Jeffers has won through the playoffs once and guided Sheffield FC to victory. Will we bring Blackpool up through the playoffs as well? It seems unlikely, doesn't it? It really does seem unlikely. But fingers crossed. And there you have it. We are going to play Accrington in the League 2 playoffs semi-final. And elsewhere, Colchester are going to play Stevenage. How have we done against Accrington this season? Oh, of course, we had probably the most bullshit game in history. At home and lost to Accrington. I'm not that bitter about it, but I was at the time. Bloody hell. And we lost to them away as well. Huh. I mean, I know we've been bad at times this season, but I don't think there'll be many teams that we've lost to twice this season. but Accrington are one of them, and we've got to play them twice more. So prepare for a shorter video next time when we go crashing out to Accrington. But that is where I'm going to leave it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. We did alright in the end. We got 7 points from 3 games. It wasn't enough to go above Mansfield. It never was going to be honest. But yeah, surprisingly alright. We've got to go through the playoffs. We'll be playing Accrington, and probably in a few days' time I will release that video as well. Make sure you like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. Go and check out Freddie Adu's Road to Glory save with York City. That's a very, very good watch as well. And we've only released 1 episode so far of the Head Coach Challenge, which is me and Freddie Adu playing a network game as Bundesliga clubs, where we let the Director of Football pretty much take over everything. We've only recorded 1 so far because we started just before Christmas and we've both been pretty busy since. But there should be another episode of that coming fairly soon. So look out for that as well. But apart from that, I will see you later. Bye.